Very penat. That's my life. How are you, Riku? How are you, Taka? Junya? Meow. But yeah, I think moving on next week, maybe we'll go back to our old schedule for Saturday because I don't think this group that I'm in can do can do what needs to be done. Unfortunate. So mostly it's just gonna be a waste of time. But yeah, let's get to the game. Hopefully we can. I honestly don't think we can finish the game by today, but I suppose it doesn't hurt to try. Oh shit, I can't hear my game. What? Oh, there we go. So, hello, hello. What chapter are we on? Only 11. 5 more chapters to go. Yeah, I think we can kick off 3 chapters today, depending on how difficult it is. But yeah, let's get on with it. Let's get on to it because we gotta clear it. Yeah, welcome, welcome. The Justice Minister's daughter has been abducted. The kidnappers demand the execution of the death row prisoner Joe to be carried out tonight. Lynn says the execution is a mistake, and I believe her. And so I'm paying the kidnappers' hideout a visit to see what I can find out about the abduction. Yeah, that's weird though. I mean, we kind of know that it's a fake abduction, but what took you so long? Hey, Money Money, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Your instinct was right, Beauty, my dear. They had the restaurant surrounded. It took me forever to shake them, and now my poor bike is ready for the scrap heap. Damn. Not only is she tall, she's sexy. How are you, Money Money? How did you find my stream? Is it the game? Have you played this? I'm only at chapter 11 now. Next time, maybe you should make it a tricycle so you don't hurt yourself. Ouch, that hurts, Beauty, but that's okay. That's what I love about you. Wow. Be a little more gentle with our valuable hostage, please. Wait, she's inside? Yes, yes. Always keep a smile on the lady's face. Right, my dear? There, see that, Beauty? Now there's a smile blooming on your face too, my dear. Yes, a right smile. Damn. Why is she catwalking? I'm going out for a breath of fresh air. You're on guard duty. All right, I'll dream of you until you return. Why don't you open the trunk for our guest? I will, Beauty. I was just taking a little breather. Who is our guest? The little girl? All right, little lady. Let me open the trunk for you. Oh gosh, he just fell asleep. Beauty. It looks like the Justice Minister's daughter really has been kidnapped, and something else is bothering me too. I don't think I've ever been to this room before, but something about it is giving me a strange sense of deja vu. I've seen something like this before. Ghost Prank? Hello, Freddy. How are you? Taking something precious to manipulate others, so that's what kidnapping is. The dirty tricks those without the powers of the dead come up with. However, if I take that precious thing back, their power vanishes, doesn't it? Now then, Time to see how the Justice Minister's little girl is doing before this guy wakes up from his dream of beauty. Alright, shouldn't be too hard, no? Oh, I see what I have to do. Whenever I possess a door, Whenever I possess a door like this, for some reason I get the urge to send something flying with it. These ghost tricks are kind of addictive. Yeah, I figured. So I know what I'm to do here is I have to... Yeah, okay. Yo, that's lit. Wow. Hey, Nova Ash, how are you? Darn, I can't reach my destination from here. Well... Just my imagination. Uh-huh. Just my imagination. That's all he has to say? If he was any more laid back, he'd fall right off that crate. But look at this that streamer going spinning round and round. Now how can I make use of that? I don't know yet. I'm spinning right round and round. Just my imagination. What an amazingly simple fellow. This room, on the other hand, is starting to look amazingly festive. The question is, how can I use it to my advantage? I don't know yet. This is one of those things you like with fire, isn't it? As long as there's light in the room, there's something like this really necessary. But if something can be lit, it kind of make me want to light it. I need another core to reach the trunk to open it. I wonder if I can create a new core. Hey Phoenix, how are you? Huh. Oh! You tired? Untire yourself. gonna light this on fire, right? No. Damn. That seems so dangerous. Alright. Just my imagination. I'm surprised he is this laid back. Okay. Oh, wow, she's just chilling. What in the? He's just like me for real, the same. What's going on here? The little lady is. Is this little lady really a daughter of the justice minister? Just my imagination. It goes back to. Uh huh. What's with the fun book and juice? Like I said, always keep a smile on a lady's face. I wanted to treat our guests well. How about treating me well? I'd like some bread and milk, please. Bread and milk? At your service, my dear. Be back in a flash. She's so chill, Mal. I like it. Hey, mister. Yes, cute little lady. More juice, perhaps? All you have to do is ask. Have I been kidnapped? Don't cry. There's nothing to be afraid of. The surroundings are miserable and filthy, I know, but we just ask for a little patience. Don't say those awful things about this house. Huh? This house is where I used to live. Oh, what? I apologize, little lady. I'm the one who's miserable and filthy. Forgive me. What's the meaning of this, Beauty? Why here, at this girl's old house? Don't ask me. It was the other party in our deal who chose this location. Oh, I see. It's been empty for 5 years, and apparently nobody ever comes here. But never mind that. What about my bread and milk? Oh, of course. Now, you be a good girl while I'm gone. Interesting. You just read your book and drink your juice. I want to go home. But you are home. Not quite yet. This dilapidated place was Camilla's old house? What's going on here? Trick time. What are we supposed to do? No, what in the world? Oh, she has a core? Why does the little lady have a core of the dead? When I helped her out in Lynn's apartment, she didn't have one. So that must mean she must have died sometime after that. And it also means somebody else must have saved her. Oh, what? I better ask her what happened. Who's there? Oh, wait a minute. Is that you, Missile? Missile saved her? Let them all die, hey, Gondad. I'm sorry, I'm not Missile. My name's Sissel. Sissel? My name is Camilla. Camilla? So it is her, I knew it. What happened to me? What is this place? I can hardly tell the poor little girl. This is the land of the dead. The land of the dead? Does that mean I'm dead? Darn, I forgot there's no secrets in this closed world. You can relax. You're not dead. But this isn't the first time you've been here, apparently. Really? I don't remember. Wait a minute. Maybe I do remember. Sort of. You do? It looks like she doesn't remember being saved very well. Hmm. So there's some other dead person out there with special powers, huh? Anyway, I don't want to press her if she doesn't remember dying. Do you mind me asking you a few questions about something else? Sure, go ahead, sissy. Sissy, eh? Ahem. Kidnapping. Lynn asked me to do something for her tonight. I know about that part. She asked you to go to the chicken kitchen on Dead End Drive, right? Yeah, but I never got there. Now I wish I could say I'm sorry to her. I never should have gone through that part. What part? Tempted part. It's a shortcut to Dead End Drive. Is that where the kidnappers grabbed you? Yeah, Lynn always said I don't like that part. Scary things happen there. Tempted part, eh? What am I gonna do? Lynn's gonna be mad. She is? How come? That guy's a sissy? I don't think so. Because I left it there. The music box. In the park. That's right, the music box. The music box was hidden in the apartment. I finally found it, with a little bit of luck and courage. Guess guess where it was? Oh, I don't know, where? I'll pretend I don't know. You know, and the Christmas tree. You don't have to humor me. Oh, so what happened to the music box? I hid it in the bushes at the park just before it happened. Just before? Oh, just before you were kidnapped, huh? I didn't want the bad man to take it, so I hid it. I bet it's still there in the park. You did well. So the music box is in the park. I better let Lynn know. This is your old house? Yep, this is where we lived until 5 years ago. But now I live with Lynn and Missile. Lynn is like a big sister to you, isn't she? Yep, she's a detective, you know. She's a hero. She is, huh? By the way, about your father. Is he the Justice Minister? My father is gone. Gone? Maybe he passed away? No, that's not it. My dad. He's going to die, and it's all because of me. What? What do you mean because of me? Why would you say that? It's called an execution. Wait, her dad is the painter guy? The detective? My dad is a detective. No way. Don't tell me your father is Detective Joe. That's right. Why though? What in the world? 5 years ago, something really bad happened. Like a scary dream. But it wasn't a dream. 5 years ago, that murder case. Joe Mama Cha. It was Mom's birthday that day. My mom and dad were working, and I was home by myself. And then I had an idea. I was going to surprise my mom. I set up that contraption. Oh, did she accidentally kill her mom? I'm home, Camilla. Why is it dark? Oh, that's why it has to burn. Oh, did the arrow hit her? Oh, it's the gun place. Huh. What was that noise? Oh. I still can't believe it happened. It wasn't supposed to work like that. Huh, I know that contraption, and I know how it was supposed to work. Party popper and a cake, a birthday message. My dad told me not to tell anybody. Just leave it to me, he said. My dad wanted to be executed. He asked them for it. But I wanted to tell everybody that it was my fault. My dad said, My dad said what I saw was a bad dream. He told me to forget it. This is also unbelievably tragic. I can't believe it. This little lady is Detective Jones' daughter? I just can't tell her. I can't tell her why she was kidnapped. Why was I kidnapped? I want to know. to. There are no secrets in the ghost world. Maybe we'd better stop talking. It's too dangerous. Sissy, you're not going to talk to me anymore? I think we better get out of here first. We can talk more after that. Okay, but I'm going to rescue you now. You just hold on a little longer, alright? Okay, well, we'll talk later, right? Don't forget, you promised, Sissy. Alright. What took you so long? I traveled the entire town in search for the finest bread and milk for you. But it's late, and all the shops are closed. We're leaving this place right now. What? But he's not here yet. If we couldn't meet at the restaurant, were we supposed to meet here? Yes, and he's the one who chose this location. Huh, I don't like this one bit. We have to run around doing all this extra work, all for the sake of his deal. Be quiet. It can't be helped. This place is too dangerous. I told you, my sixth sense is very strong. Oh, alright, as you wish, Beauty. I feel it. I sense something here in this room. Is somebody there? Can you hear me? Is she talking to me? I can sense your presence, you know. The next time I sense you, this child will die. Remember that. Shit. Alright, we're leaving. Damn. Pardon me, little lady. You just close her in like that. Painted my heels? Damn. He just closed her in like that. Interesting. How she folds. All of a sudden, I'm left behind alone. Alone in the room that stole that little lady's smile away 5 years ago. The little lady is gone now, leaving me with only a few new facts. A few very heavy, very sad facts. Does Lynn know about all this? One other thing stands out in my mind. I can sense your presence. The sum, the sum of that kidnapper's final word. Hey nerd, how are you? Do those two know? Do the kidnappers know about the powers of the dead? Oh wow, that was such a short chapter. It's been a while, nerd. It's been a while. Hope you're doing alright. Nerd, did I tell you I got my suit back, but it's still not fixed? Oh, you got the car too? Where's the picture? Let's go, broken suit. No, no, no. You know what the best part is about the suit? Taka. So Taka and Nerd. You know what's a surprising thing? So this is what they told me, right? This is what they told me about the suit. They sent it back. They quote unquote change or fix things, right? And then they said, so I'm quoting here what's in the email, okay? And I quote, the Smart Suit Pro is not intended for long hours of use. When using it for long sessions, an hour plus, disconnections like the ones you experience will happen. As you already know by the instructions I've given you in the past, the solution is to disconnect and reconnect your equipment to the power bank. That's their solution. I'm like, what kind of what do you mean it's not meant for long hours of use? Basically touch grass. Also, damn, that car looks amazing. What? Yo, that's a sweet car. I like it. I don't like cars like this. I mean, personally, I don't like owning it or driving it because it's low. But damn, it looks sexy. And you know, you got it manual, even better. That's a hell of a great looking car. Really, really nice. Congrats. 41K? 41K converted to our money. 41K. So 16. So 170,000 plus minus. You know, nerd, that seems really cheap here for a car. Because cars here, so okay, in my country, right? Yeah, I don't remember if I told you. In my country, if the car is not a local car, you have to pay. 47K is still cheap. Okay, so the tax here, how it works is like this. If it's a local car, you get pretty cheap cars. But if the car is not local, if it's not a local car, there's a 200% tax on the car. That's how it works here in Malaysia. You buy a local car, it's cheap. If the car is not local, 200% tax on it. 200%. So the car is triple the price. What's the name of the car? Let me just check how much it is here. GR86. Alright, hold on. I don't know if that car exists here. Okay, is that GR86 a new car? Brand new, right? Alright. Let me see real quick. Okay. For a used, is this used? Hold on. Okay. For a used GR86, 2.4, I'm guessing 2.4 for yours as well. 2.4 manual, right? GR86 Toyota 2.4 RZ manual. Used or recon. What does recon mean? Does recon mean used? I'm guessing recon means used. What does recon mean? What the hell is a recon? I don't know cars enough. Wunalan! Thank you for the 48 years! Holy crap, 4 years already. Any news on your place? Is it fully done? Okay, no. Okay, whatever recon. Let's just assume recon is new, okay? I'm just gonna assume recon is brand new. So recon car. Um oh oh, it's about 60K here. Yeah, it's 60K. That's the cheapest one I can find. It's 60K. It's between 60 to 75K for that car. Yep, yep, yep. That's the cheapest I can find. No, it's 60 to 70K, right? And you know our and the crazy part is, right? You're earning pretty good money, and the people here are earning like dollar to dollar or less, and they still buy these kind of cars. That's super crazy. You can tell the disparity between the the rich and the poor here. Well, I wouldn't say rich and the poor, but average people and people who buy this car. It's so crazy. The fact that people can buy this car, you have to be like working like really good money. But yeah, that's the effect of 200 uh percent tax. There are some which are 50K, but it's still way more expensive than what you paid for. Well, I see one right now, 55K. It's also a manual, GR86, but damn, I'm gonna say the car looks amazing, but I prefer, personally, if I were to get a car, I would look for like cars like a Wrangler, you know? Now those like a Jeep Wrangler, now those are cars. Now that's what you want. You want to be able to ram the other car without feeling sad for yourself. Like a Jeep Wrangler. Ooh. Ooh, a Jeep Wrangler is nice. But I know what you're gonna say. I'm compensating, so shut up. Shut up. Alright. Chapter 12. It looks like the kidnappers made a big mistake. The girl in the trunk was Detective Joe's daughter, Camilla, not the minister's daughter. When I got back to the Justice Minister's office, things were getting even more out of hand. The devastated man was being grilled by the fiery detective lady. I told Lynn what I had found about the kidnapping. That it wasn't the Justice Minister's daughter who had been abducted. That the kidnappers had been holed up in Camilla's old house, and that they sensed my presence and were already gone. But Camilla? Why did they have Camilla? Her father isn't the stupid old Justice Minister. They think the stupid old part is a little uncalled for. It looks like the kidnappers made a mistake somehow. The poor girl, kidnapped for the ransom of her own father's execution. It's just too much. It's a cruel twist of fate, I agree. And then there are those other twists too, like the kidnappers winding up in and using Camilla's old house as their hideout. There's no way it could be just a coincidence. And them sensing my presence. They seem to know about the powers of the dead. I just don't understand any of it. I told you before, Detective. I want you to stand back. Who cares about distance at a time like this? Look, Mr. Minister, it wasn't your daughter that was kidnapped. Don't try to pretend you didn't hear what we were saying. How can I believe in you? I'm a realist. Please, if you don't believe what we say, see for yourself. Just call home and... I tried calling 100 times. My wife won't answer. She won't. But it's complicated. Oh, why does life have to be such a complicated thing? But if she doesn't answer, doesn't that mean everything's normal? It doesn't prove it. And I'm being watched. I can't have the police go check for me. Besides, if the execution isn't carried out tonight, the hostage will be killed. What difference does it make if it's not my daughter? Woo-wee! That's quite a pickle, Mr. Minister. Quite a pickle. Oh? Oh! What's he doing here? Miss me? Inspector Cavanella. I have a little report for you, Mr. Minister. Damn. The escaped prisoner has been apprehended. Thought you might like to see him, so here he is. Detective Joe? Detective Joe, I'm so sorry, I tried. I know that you're innocent. I just can't prove it. I'm so sorry. Lynn, please, don't apologize to me. The beautiful love between a teacher and student. It brings a tear to my eye. Uh-huh. You knew, didn't you, Inspector Cabanella, that the execution was tonight? I don't believe I had any obligation to tell you. And you're fine with it? I mean, you know as well as I do. Detective Joe could never have done such a thing. Ha ha ha! Oh, come on now. I know no such thing. Huh? I know two things to be true, and only those two things. One, he was given the death penalty, and two, he tried to escape. What else could I do but haul him in? If that's the case, why did you bring him here? Whatever do you mean? He escaped from prison, right? So why didn't you just take him back to the prison? I think you only brought him here to brag about your accomplishments. Isn't that right, Inspector? For your own selfish reasons? So were all those rumors true? That the only thing you care about is your spotless record? Is that more important than you saving a friend? Everybody has certain principles they can't go back on, including me. You'll understand that someday. That's enough, Lynn. But Detective Joe, I'm a death row inmate who escaped the prison. This is how it should be. But my poor Emily, is she alright? Actually, the girl who was kidnapped is named Camilla. Why is the dream talking to me in my head again? Wait a minute, Emily? Could that be the Emily next door? Yes, I think so. Wow, I didn't know the Justice Minister lived next door. No, not me, my wife. It's complicated. Yeah, I bet it would be pretty hard to admit you left him. The minister's wife ran away on him. Maybe they grew apart. What with him being so busy? Yeah, I bet you're right. Please stop gossiping about me inside my own head. According to what I heard, Emily was supposed to go on some sort of lesson tonight. Those horrible kidnappers. They were lying in wait for her. But Emily didn't go out after all. She couldn't. She had a fever. Huh, I saw the kidnappers grab Camilla by mistake instead? Apparently, Emily and Camilla are about the same age. The kidnappers must have gotten the two of them mixed up. It's my fault. If I hadn't asked Camilla to do that errand for me, this would have never happened. Oh right, you asked her to bring the music box. Camilla. So, Mr. Goat, we meet again. I hear something happened. Something about a kidnapping? Some kidnappers are saying they abducted the Justice Minister's daughter. That's terrible. What's their demand? The carrying out of your execution tonight. Ha ha ha. I have no idea I was so hated. But the minister doesn't have to worry. I die and it's all over. Very simple. It's not that simple. Why not? Because it isn't really the minister's daughter who got kidnapped. It's Camilla. But what? Camilla? I checked it out myself. I'm positive. No, it can't be. And by the way, Camilla told me something interesting. She said the one who killed her mother 5 years ago was Camilla herself. What? What are you talking about? Don't listen to him. I'm the one who shot her. I'm the one who shot Alma. And when I'm executed tonight, that will be the end of it. Camilla won't have to suffer anymore after tonight. For a capable detective, you say some incredibly misguided things. You dying isn't going to end that girl's suffering. It'll just bring her new suffering. The only person's pain this execution is going to ease is yours. Is it true? What Camilla said? Why don't you tell us what you know? The murder 5 years ago. To be honest, I still don't understand what happened that day. It was my wife's, Alma's, birthday. We came home from work, and she went in first. What was that noise? I looked for the shooter, but there was nobody to be found. There was nobody there besides Alma and Camilla, just the two of them. So the little lady's mother died right in front of her. Oh my, that's so horrible. Camilla told me about it. She was crying. She said the contraption she made did something it wasn't supposed to. Made an impossible move. An impossible move? Oh no! Is there a ghost that did it? It's been 5 years since then. I stopped thinking about it. I showed Alma. There's no other explanation. That's what I convinced everyone of, even me. But tonight you showed up and gave me an explanation I never would have thought of before. The powers of the dead, right? That day in that room, powers that I didn't understand were at work. And if that's the case, it clears up all the mysteries. Maybe not all. There are a couple of other people who know about those powers. Is somebody there? Can you hear me? I can sense your presence, you know. The kidnappers who abducted Camilla knew about those powers. This is no ordinary kidnapping. It looks like my wife's case isn't coming to an end after all. I'm the only one who thought it was. Detective Joe, there's still time before dawn. A little, anyway. How about you see this case through to the end before you die? An impossible move. Camilla was a quiet little girl, but she was good with her hands. She was a little genius at making elaborate toys and contraptions. But there were two very strange points about that contraption. The first was, of course, the firing of that gun. Right. That was an antique gun I'd had on display for years. So it wasn't part of the little lady's original design. Of course it wasn't. It was supposed to be a surprise for her mother's birthday. And the other strange point was the movement of that Cupid. Cupid? Why is that strange? Oh, did it tilt upward? Oh, it turned around? It was supposed to shoot its arrow without turning around. I see. Somebody made a change to that contraption design and then manipulated it. I don't know what to say. I didn't have time to think things through then. All I knew was I had to protect Camilla. I made a small adjustment to the scene and turned myself in. What do you do? What adjustment? What kind of adjustment? The gun, of course. The gun, huh? Come to think of it, it wasn't there? Yeah. There was no gun there, just a picture hanging on the wall. Of course not, because I secretly switched the gun out of that frame with the picture. I didn't believe what she told me about her contraption, but one thing for certain was, the gun was still smoking. So that gun really did shoot Alma. I hid the gun before I went to the police. You hid it? I put it in a wooden box and gave it to a certain detective. What? You mean the music box? And the detective still thinks it's a music box. So that's what was in the box. I got a different murder weapon ready to give to the police, my own pistol, and I did a few other things to make it look good. I won't go into the details, but when I was done, I turned myself in. See. Detective Joe, is what you told us just now true? Yes, of course. In that case, there's still time. Still time? Time to solve the case that started 5 years ago. You didn't do it, Detective Joe, and I, of course, little Camilla didn't do it either. So the true perpetrator is still out there, and I'm gonna prove it. For Camilla's sake. That sounds wonderful. Thank you, Detective Joe. Lynn, where's the music box now? In Tamsik Park. Camilla left it there. The gun is important evidence. You better go pick it up. Yes, sir. I'll go right now. Cecil, take care of Detective Joe. And do something about the kidnapping so we can get the minister on our side. And yet again, I say easy enough for you to say. What's going on? Deal me the deal, Mr. Death Row inmate. A little change in plan. My daughter has been kidnapped. I can't go of just dying without doing something. But you're in our custody, don't forget. Back at the prison, everybody's waiting for you, with a special seat just for you, baby. Then I guess we better prove my innocence on the double. On the double, is it? You sound so determined, my old friend. I want to save Camilla, in more ways than one, and that's all there is to it. I see. In more ways than one. What say you, Mr. Minister? May we have your decision? Should the execution be carried out tonight, as planned, or should we hold off and wait for this important evidence to come in? The order still stands. Bring the prisoner back immediately and resume his enforcement. For the traitor. As you wish, Your Excellency. Please, don't bow down to me, and especially not that low. In that case, can I have one of your boys arrange a prison van to pick him up? Would you be so kind? Yes, sir. The van should take about 10 minutes, I'm guessing. Your escape tonight was brilliant. Will you show me another miracle in these last few minutes of yours, Mr. Death Row inmate? I think we're supposed to go to the minister's wife's place. I'm glad to see Detective Joe all fired up now, but I feel like I'm under the gun here. Even if Lynn does come through with the proof of Joe's innocence, it will be meaningless if Joe or Camilla dies. I've got to do something about that kidnapping somehow. Maybe I should ask for some advice from the capable detective here. I mean, I could. Most likely the minister won't stop the execution, not as long as there's any small chance his daughter is the one who was kidnapped. But she isn't the one, I'm sure of it. Well, it would be great if we could prove that to the minister. Prove it? How? I doubt his wife is ever going to answer that phone if we call from here. If we call from here, right? But our telephone works in both directions. What are you saying? What I'm saying is, only family members can solve a family problem. Hey, Mr. Ghost. Yes? I have to admit, I don't like depending on others. But you're the only one who can change the situation. Gee, detective. For these past 5 years, Camilla is the only thing that kept me going. I can't go meekly onto the chair now. I hate to ask this, but would you mind saving me? I'll try. The key to getting the Justice Minister to stop the execution is his wife and daughter, but is there a way? Well, the daughter always wanted to speak to him, so... Excuse me, Mr. Minister. I can't hear you. La 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 la. I'm sure you heard everything we've been saying. Are you telling me you don't believe any of it? Let me speak plainly. I don't trust you. But there's somebody else whom I trust even less. Oh yeah? Who's that? Me. I can't explain your existence. It's not normal. But I'm pretty abnormal myself. La 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 fell? Listen, Lalafels are amazing. It's the only main reason why I still play FF14. So maybe you're a figment of my imagination, a delusion. Would you listen to a delusion? To be honest, I have no idea what you're talking about. I got the bit about you not trusting me though. Good. Oh wait, what? I saw something. Well, hanging around here won't change anything. I've got 10 minutes before the prison van shows up. If I could just do something about the kidnapping in those 10 minutes, I guess the telephone lines are my only hope. Why wouldn't you listen to the voice in your head? Yeah, I should listen to the voice in my head. Leave the static, because there is no hope. It's horrible. Well, my Final Fantasy XIV experience so far has been horrible. Just as I thought. The little girl is safe in her bed. Cough cough. Murder, execution, jailbreak, betrayal, and now kidnapping. The last link in the long chain of a sad fate lit a fire in Joe's heart. And the chance to turn it all around is right here in this room. I'm getting a strange premonition. Everything that happened so far tonight has related back to me in some way. And I bet this mistaken ridden abduction does too. Oh, could it be he's the master plan? Oh no. Isn't that most multiplayer game where you depend on your team? Oh, I don't know, Taka. It's so bad. Like Taka, imagine this, right? You have Dungeon 1, Dungeon 2, Dungeon 3, Dungeon 4. Dungeon 1 being the second hardest, Dungeon 2 being the hardest, Dungeon 3 being the easiest, and Dungeon 4 being slightly harder than Dungeon 3. They can clear 1, 2, 3, and freaking fail at 4 multiple times. And I swear to you, Taka, if I explain the fight, it's so easy. So easy, and people still mess up. See, the thing is, Rise and Exo Primal, it's not a scripted fight. So there are fluctuations of what could possibly go wrong. Like for example, Monster Hunter Rise, sure, the monster has a fixed set of moves, but it's not scripted. It's not like so. Like for example, Rathian, right? He does a triple fireball. Like you know, he's gonna go left, right, and then he's gonna shoot center. You know that. So if you know he's gonna do that move, if you know he's gonna shoot left, right, you know not to stand in the middle. That's what I call scripted. You know not to stand there. If he's going to dash, he's going to do a tail flip once. If he does a tail flip randomly once, you know he's going to do it a second time. Those are what I mean by scripted. So you kind of know what you can and can't do. That's what it is in 12. The whole fight is scripted. Okay, fine. Yeah, but Taka, that's what I mean. You do scripted. You played off the scripted. You play off the scripted. You take advantage of the script, but you know what's gonna happen. But then you have freaking clowns, which I don't understand. It's really not hard. Like seriously, I can spend 30 minutes of this stream just explaining to you the fight, and you will be so puzzled as to why it's so difficult. Because it's not. It really isn't. It's like a free win. But for some freaking reason, people just can't do it. And I don't understand. For less experience and knowledge, people need to put the time and effort to get good. That's what pisses me off the most, Taka. There's this one member in the 8-man group, including myself is 8-man. There's this one member. I'm not questioning their ability to play their class, but but I'm questioning their motivation and their respect for other people's time. So when I first joined this group, right, I told them this fight has two parts, part one and part two. When I joined the group, I said I haven't cleared part one, but I seen the end of part one. And the group says that they're currently in the middle of part two. And they said, fine, we will teach you. I'm like, cool. I joined the group on day one, right? One of their members was missing, which is the problematic one, by the way. So they got a substitute in, and then in the third pool, we cleared part one and we entered part two. So in part two, I said that give me 3 to 5 minutes. Let me just watch a video to refresh myself. So I watched the video to the midpoint of that video. Within the third pool, I'm already there with them. It's that easy. Third pool, I'm there. I'm like, oh, okay. And they're like, wow, okay, we're at our progression point. Within the 10th pool, we cleared that progression, and all of us are in the new part of the fight. We're like in like a new segment of that fight, and we're learning that. And then we were trying to clear it all the stuff. To me, I kind of already know. Yeah, Mal, I am. So that's that. That's done. The following day, that problematic member came. At first, I didn't know they were problematic, but okay, they rejoined the group. And the entire 3 hours, we didn't even get to our prog point. We didn't even get to part two, the middle. We didn't even get there. We didn't even get there. And then you know what the problem was? She was saying, "Oh, I didn't watch the video." I'm like, "What do you mean you didn't watch the video? I watched the video. I watched the video for 5 minutes, and I got there." Freaking pissing me off, dude. And she didn't watch the video at all. I'm like, oh, holy crap, dude. And then every 3 hour session, yeah. So Taka, there's 3 hours, right? Every session is 3 hours, so it's broken into 2 hours and 1 hour part with a 5 minute break in the middle. During that 5 minutes, you can watch a video. During that 5 minutes, instead of watching a video, they're posting memes on the Discord channel. I'm like, oh my god, I can't do it. I can't. Holy crap. So mad. Yeah, my time is important. Alright, back to the game, back to the game. But I'm so mad, Taka. I feel like I could have cleared that fight like a long time ago, like maybe 2 weeks ago. At this point, it's seriously copium with the group. Anyway, I visited the novelist's apartment again. I'm hoping to be able to do something about this mistaken identity kidnapping. As long as there's any possibility that it could be his own daughter who was kidnapped, I doubt the Justice Minister will call off the execution tonight. The key to dispelling the minister's doubts is now in bed, coughing, and I need to use this key before that prison van arrives to pick up our death row inmate. My darling angel, oh, just listen to that cough. You nasty thing. You leave your nice warm bed to go out into the night to play? A daughter after my own heart. But I must confess, I didn't even notice you were gone. I didn't go out to play. I went to buy Papa a birthday present. Oh, the perfume? He said he wanted a little lighter. But there's no reason to go out this late at night. But my fever finally went down. I could barely move before that. But look what it brought you. Your fever is now worse than ever. Here's to the feverish passion of my darling angel. Mama? Yes? Let's call Papa and wish him a happy birthday, even though it's already past midnight. Not tonight, Emily. Why? I hate you. It looks like this little girl was safe all along. I already knew that, but I'm still relieved all the same. And there's another lucky development too. Emily wants to call her father. Now, if I can just make use of that feeling somehow, that would surely bring the Justice Minister around. Soon we're gonna have a Grandma Chika telling us how when she was young, people had brain and could move their asses to the right spot and the circle pops on the floor. Man, Taka, it's really not hard. Like, if I explain it to Captain, Cappy would agree that part 12 is easier than part 9. Oh, the phone. Uh-oh. Emily, I told you you couldn't call him tonight. Why not? Listen to me, Emily. Your father is about to make a big mistake. I want him to reconsider. What do you know about it, Mama? He's the one who's the justice minister, you know? All you do is write weird novels. Hentai novels. Oh. What do you mean weird? How dare you disparage my romantic expression? Now you really made me angry. You really have. How do you expect me to forgive such an insult? Oh, no, no hentai. Yeah. Oh wow, she came closer? Shit. There, I'll be keeping my eye on you now, so you won't do anything else mischievous, like calling your father. I hate you. I can hear you, you know. Taka is called her love life. Well, what a pair. I don't know what these family issues are, but I do know I have to do something about this lady so Emily can call. Mama, what is Papa about to do? Never mind. Nothing you need to know right now, Emily. Why is everything always such a big secret? I'm part of this family too, you know? It's not something for children's ears. You'll understand someday. I don't want to know someday. I want to know now. It's not fair. You just don't want to tell me. I just want to wish Papa a happy birthday. Not tonight. If it's up to me, I'll let her call him. Is she part of the whole thing? What the hell's going on? Get a rat to follow her. What did that do? Oh, the lady's dictionary. Wasn't this on her desk before? The poor thing, destined to never be returned to the bookshelf. Well, well, having a good time, are we, little rodent? Oh, sweet dreams! Oh, damn! Did you fancy the vintage my whiskered friend? Oh, shit! Did she murder that rat? She's more powerful than I thought. It looks like she tipped the wall candelabra to one side too. Huh. The angle of those candles. I get the feeling I've seen something very similar to that quite recently. I know people kill rats, but goddamn. Oh, wow. Oh heavens, a blackout at a critical time like this? Of course, didn't like suit my story of love very well, but I myself am not very fond of the dark. Oh, This chandelier just narrowly missed the back of my head. I love the thrill of romance, but I don't need these kind of thrills, thank you. Yeah, look at her. What the? She threw that into her drink? Is she gonna drink it? Oh my god, look at her go. Did she like that off her ass? She did. She actually did. Oh, what a wonderful atmosphere. Perfect for a clandestine meeting in the dusky twilight. I don't exactly know how this situation came about, but I think I owe the rat an apology. The rat seems to be unconscious, but now that the room has changed into this, maybe I can use it somehow. Wait, so the rat is still alive? What a naughty chandelier. Oh. I better not put that out the lamp right now. It will only pour oil on the flames of anger in the slave's heart. If I want to give Emily a chance to use the telephone, I have to think of a way to keep her mother out of the way. Huh. What do I do? That was close. Damn. Such insolence. Wow. That's twice she managed to dodge like that. Who knew she was a dodging champion? I'm starting to get annoyed. Let me try that again. I'll get her this time. I did try though. Oh, here we got her. Emily! Emily, help me! Uh-huh. Mama! I'm sorry, I'm too dizzy. I can't get up. I'm afraid I can't help you right now. Ha ha ha, here's to the weakness of my darling angel. Uh-huh. The chandelier is on there, tighter than her wedding band. She won't be able to escape on her own. Okay. So do we fry her? Oh wait. Nope. If I recall, the novelist said she didn't like the dark. I don't want her thrashing around any more than she really is. So what do I do now? What do I do now? Oh. What? What is going on here? Emily, look! Do you see this? Help me, please! Sorry, I'm too sick. I can't get out of bed. My head is spinning. So I guess you'll just have to stay up there spinning till... Wow. Light her up? Yeah. Burn brighter! Looks like this lady won't be going anywhere for a while. Now the little girl can call her father. The only trouble is, she can't reach it. But I guess I'll just have to deliver it to her. Oh, that's right. The angle of these candles. I just saw something very similar just recently, didn't I? Now I really owe that poor rat an apology. But this really might be a good chance for me too. I have to get that phone to Emily. Holy shit, the rat is like on fire. The rat is like... Mama! What in the world is going on here? Uh-huh. For Ratatouille? Oh, he's alright, see? Oh, goody. Excuse me a minute while I call Papa, okay? I'll only be a minute. Don't you dare, Emily! I won't have it! Get me down! Hello, Papa? Emily! Is that you? Of course it is, silly. What do you think? But I heard they said you were... No, never mind. It's nothing. Silly old Papa. Happy birthday. Birthday? Oh, right. It was my birthday today, wasn't it? I'm sorry we couldn't celebrate tonight. Thanks to mean old Mama. Oh, your mean old Mama? I mean, your mother? What is she up to right now? Oh, she's certainly up, alright. My stubborn mother is kind of tied up at the moment. She needs to be taught a lesson for causing us so much trouble. No, Emily. I'm the one who was wrong. Huh? Could you tell your mother I'm sorry? What do you have to be sorry about? I just made a terrible mistake. But it's alright now. Oh, okay. You're still young. There's a lot I can't tell you right now. The job of a justice minister is very complicated, you see. Okay? But just remember, you're always the most important thing to your mother and me. Did you do something naughty to your mother? If you did, I want you to apologize. I don't think I did anything. But okay, I'll apologize. That's a good girl. Okay, have a good night. I love you. And I love you too. Good night, sweetheart. Alright. Mama? I'm sorry. My goodness, why the sudden change? I guess I was wrong about you. I didn't understand. Oh, Emily. I thought all you ever did was write these weird novels. That makes me a little sad. Papa said the job of a justice minister was complicated. Yes, your father's job is very, very complicated and difficult. That's why I couldn't talk to you about most of it. But you're right. I shouldn't treat you like a little girl anymore. You're growing up after all. And I promise to stop calling your novels weird and try to actually read them. No, don't read those hentai! What? Oh, maybe you better wait until you're older for that. See? Tisk. Oh, okay. So, Emily, If you're feeling a little more charitable towards your old mama, do you think you could let me down now? You know, I would love to do that, but I'm just feeling too dizzy and sick right now. Gonna awaken some good stuff? Uh huh. Tonight, on the holiest of nights, my deadline. It looks like the only thing pressing on me will be this chandelier. Aw, not like your hentai books. Here's to Papa and Mama's darling angel. Uh-huh. All of a sudden, everybody's getting along again. It's such an abrupt change. I can't understand it. Is this what family is all about? In any case, the situation has changed dramatically now. I just hope the mysteries of me can be cleared up as quickly as the furrows of the minister's brow. I don't know where Camilla is, but at least now the justice minister's doubts are dispelled. I think I'll go back to his office where everybody is waiting for the prison van. Uh-huh. The minister's family now has their smiles and harmony back, but Camilla is still in the hands of the kidnappers. I decided to go back to the justice minister's office. Surprisingly, the minister's brow is still as furrowed as ever. Quite unlike a father who has just learned that his daughter is safe, he seems to still be in the depths of despair. The atmosphere in this room is very different now. It seems to have an air of unfocused anxiety. I get a feeling something big is going to happen. I just found out that my daughter is safe. I'd like to express my gratitude. Thank you. Thank you for my daughter's sake and for mine. No need to thank us. It was nothing. What did he do? But one question. I can't help but notice your daughter is safe. And yet you still look unhappy. How about a little smile for us? Ah. Oh, of course, there's still the matter of the other kidnapping victim. But is that really the only thing that troubles you, Mr. Minister? Please, let me think in peace until the prison van arrives. I wonder if Lynn is at the park yet. Until we get her report, I guess I'll just have to wait here. This continued distress of the minister, is there really something more to it? Like the inspector in white suit? I guess we have to speak to him. Hello, Justice Minister. How about you finally admit I do exist? Thank you, Express. It was meant for you. You're a ghost, aren't you? And you have the power to control and manipulate people, don't you? No, I don't have that kind of power. I can't control you. We've actually known, for quite a while now. But I had no idea they were the powers of the dead, or of ghosts. Known? Known about what? We knew about the existence of somebody who could control others, a manipulator. What's this? That's why your execution order caused me so much anguish, Detective Jill. Mr. Minister, why don't you just tell us everything you know? Yes, I suppose I should. You need to hear it at all. You need to hear it all. All about the huge mistake this foolish man made. Manipulator. There are some cases in this country right now that are under a top secret investigation. Of course, you wouldn't know. You wouldn't have known about them, Detective Jill. Right. They don't share too much top secret information with the inmates in prison. There are 3 prisoners, including you, in the special prison you just escaped from. All 3 cases have certain points in common. They do they? Tell us more. The rock singer who leaked national secrets in his lyrics during the TV broadcast. The curry-loving fellow who took the chief commissioner's hostage at the Metro Police Station. Neither of these men had a motive for their crime, and both of their crimes were impossible. Impossible? The curry lover had no way of knowing how to infiltrate the commissioner's office, and the rock singer had no way of knowing the national secrets he leaked. The Special Investigation Unit submitted an investigative report to me on them. They concluded that these men's criminal acts were not of their own volition. That remind you of GA when you reach the later part of case where you know what the hell happened and they're starting to spill beans, starting to understand how things are going the way they did. Yeah, yeah, like like how everything suddenly just fall into place magically, and you're like, oh, 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 well, damn. But how could that be? The theory the unit came up with was the existence of a manipulator. A manipulator, huh? That's when a special prison was established as a facility to research that theory. Yeah, time to find the big how. They did. I think they did say that this game was the same creators as GAA, right? Some unknown power has been at work. These past several years, Inspector Cabanella has been studying these cases. He has he? Manipulating somebody into committing a criminal act, according to the inspector. The first case of its kind was a locked room murder involving our nation's best detective. Are you trying to say I was manipulated somehow into shooting Alma? I appreciate the theory, but unfortunately, I don't recall being controlled by anybody. It's just not possible to manipulate others' behavior like that. My powers certainly don't work on living creatures. That's what I thought when I first heard the theory too. However, I was seriously mistaken, and it proved to be a big mistake. What? Ah, so it is the same guy. Interesting. The minister's mistake. You mentioned a mistake. Could you tell us about it? I suppose everybody here has the right to know. Alright, fine. I'll speak out loud so that Inspector Cabanella can hear this too. Oh. Why? There's something I'd like the two of you to hear. It's about a mistake I made. Inspector Cabanella, when you first made that report about a manipulator, I'm afraid I didn't believe it at all. Impossible, I thought. Perfectly understandable, Mr. Minister. But I was wrong. That kind of power does exist. And I learned the truth of that firsthand. What's this? A month ago, I signed the order to carry out Detective Joe's execution. However, the act wasn't my own volition. I was being controlled. What? You never told me about this, Mr. Minister. What's going on? This document. What am I doing? No, I mustn't sign it. Wait, deliver that document. That's when it started. You will say though, unlike AA and GA, this game is extremely handholdy. Yeah, it's way too handholdy. But then again, is this game actually older than GA? Also, Hello Never Done, Never Done. Mahjong Souls have two new characters if you're interested. They look pretty. They look like your kind of. They look like your kind of gals. That's what I would say. Go check it out. Also, there's a time event, so if you like time event stuff and you want to get it before it's too late, it's also a good time. You failed to get the fox. Wait, did you actually spend money? I know a lot of people spend money and they didn't get the fox. I just want the decoration. I don't really care about the characters. There's only two characters in Mahjong Souls that I really want. The well, both of them are lollies, but you know, that's just me. $30. Oh, that's so much money. I would consider if it wasn't so expensive, but it's so expensive for me. That's like if I convert it, that's like $120. For 20 rolls. That's like that's like 6 dinners for me. I don't know. I'm not. I never spend money now. I, I haven't. That's when it started. That's when all of my fears, despair, and suffering began. But the rolls could be good. I agree. Oh, I'm so tempted. I'll be honest. I'm tempted for the decoration part. I don't really care about the character. There's only two characters I really want: the ninja girl and Haruna. Those are the only two characters. I don't care about any other character. Fear, despair, and suffering. At the time, it didn't even cross my mind that I had been manipulated, and my memory of the event was only hazy at best. Huh, so the memory of being manipulated doesn't clearly remain, huh? Spicy execution orders is part of the Justice Minister's job. Mouth on, copium pill, if he thinks Gacha could possibly be stopped at this point, yeah. There ain't no way it's gonna be stopped. Only the government can stop it. At the time, I just thought my psyche was rebelling against the task. But the next day it dawned on me. I remembered Inspector Caminella's report on the existence of a manipulator. As a Minister of Justice, I couldn't admit what had happened to me. I only signed the execution order because I was being controlled. If something like that got out, the nation's judicial system would crumble. Besides, I had no evidence to present that I had actually been controlled, so in the end I couldn't admit to anybody what had happened. Huh, I suppose, but it sounds like a bit of an excuse. You should have at least told us, Mr. Minister. Yes, I know, I should have. I was running away from the problem. And then my wife found out I was worried about something. Well, if you go around with that expression like that, I guess it's bound to happen. I explained it to her, and she was dead set against the way I was handling it. If you don't withdraw that order and tell everyone the truth immediately, I'm moving out. And then, with the kidnapping tonight, with it thrust under my nose like that, I could no longer deny my mistake. This manipulator comes upon us from somewhere unseen. That's why I've been keeping my distance from everybody. So that's why you've been telling people to stay back. So there's somebody else besides me with the powers of the dead. I'm fine with that. After all, I already knew about a certain death plan. What I'm not fine with is the fact that a person can control and manipulate living creatures. That's certainly not something I can do. Apparently, different ghosts get different ghost tricks. But I never imagined that tonight I would find out where this kind of power comes from. Where does it come from? Inspector Cabanella, this manipulator is a ghost, a departed spirit. A spirit? As a matter of fact, there's a ghost talking to us right now. What? What did you say? Joe, don't tell me you can hear this ghost too. I'd say the only person who can't hear him is you. Spirit? Ghost? Gods in heaven. Excuse me, Mr. Minister. I certainly have some urgent business to attend to. I recommend you think long and hard before making a final decision, sir. Inspector! Hey, Noodle! Yes. This is Lynn. I'm at the park. I've been waiting for you to hear from you. Have you found the evidence? Well, the situation here is kind of difficult to explain. Cecil, if you're there, come to the park immediately. It looks like your help is needed, Cecil. Yeah, I guess so, huh? I knew actually, right from the beginning. Knew what? That you saved my life. The first time we met tonight. Oh, that. When I talked about that miserable, pathetic, short-sighted, disgraceful man, I knew I was talking about me. I hated who I've become, but you helped me appreciate the truth. Now I truly understand the wonderful support I have been getting from so many, including that of my loving family. I'm glad to hear that. I'm starting to realize what a lucky man I am, and it's all thanks to you. Hey, Packlord, if you're looking to buy the game, it's on my Nexus store. As to how I found the game, it's under Capcom. So, as a in a Capcom Creator Program, I was sponsored this game. Hey, Noodles, how are you? Yes, I'm late, but here I am. Ah. Also, hey, Aragon. I never saw that coming. The minister was being controlled, huh? I'm truly sorry, Detective Jill. I have no excuse to offer you. You know, maybe it was all for the best. What do you mean? If you had been, if you had never been manipulated, you never would have believed the power existed. After all, you're a realist, right? It just shows to show you, you never know when even the worst things can turn out good. Detective Jill, I don't know what to say. Alright, Cecil, you better go help Lynn. She's a good kid, but she's got a habit of taking on other people's problems. Yeah, I know. Let's see, she's in Pemsic Park. Am I liking the game? The game is fun. The only issue I have with the game is... The only problem I have with the game is a little bit too handholdy. You saw this game on Capcom Showcase? Yeah, it's a good game. It's it's just a bit too simple. Huh, I wonder why the inspector in white went running out like that. But I'm more concerned about Lynn. She looked really upset. I better go see her. Fast. I'm playing on PC? Yes. Yes, I am. Always PC. Lynn calls and I oblige. I take off toward Tempted Park, the place where clearly something big is taking place. The manipulator, the person whose very existence sheds new light on everything. Detective Jones' crime, the execution order, and even my own death. Could it be? Could Lynn have been manipulated into shooting me? Oh, maybe. Crazy. This game is for people finding Ace Attorney and Great Ace Attorney too hard? Yeah. I don't think I got Dead Space remake, no. I don't think so. Oh, the music's freaking slaps? It does. The music's really good. Like, let me show you the music. Uh, this music. I'm the opposite of modest? What do you mean? I'm so modest that I invented the word modest. Exactly, Tata. This music's so good, and the art style. I really like the art style. Yo, the art style is amazing. I like it. We're not done. We still have like. Wait, this chapter 17. I got tricked. Oh, what? Wait, a trial version. The heck? Gonna add Sifu, Garfield. Oh. Noodles, not today. No, not today. I'm gonna finish in only an hour. So, definitely not tonight. And maybe Dead Space I've never done give it out? No! Why Dead Space? Is Dead Space even good? You have another game recommended for me and I saw it's great using it to... It's called Genshin Impact? No. No, Packlord. I will be too tempted to spend money in that game. See you, Noodle! Oh, but next week we'll definitely be watching Spider-Man, the new one, the Spider-Verse. Apparently we have a website for HD version, so next week. Stream over? No, not yet. Yeah, Noodles. Apparently Junior knows the website to watch it. So we can watch it next week. Across Spider-Verse, yes. This space is character protocol if it wasn't bad. Let's see. You might be out of town? Why are you out of town? You just find a credit card for you to use on Genshin Impact? Packlord. If I want to spend money, I will spend money. No, there's only one game which I will gacha. And the one movie that I will gacha is Mahjong. So that's the only game. No other game so far. To see a friend. Just don't gacha? I can't. I see. Did you see the lolly? Oh. Aragon! You don't know anything about Spider-Man? Have you watched the thing though? Also, hi Byron. XFF King? What do you mean, Byron? Also, Aragon, thank you for the 20! If Tanya makes it, wait. Oh god! Junior! I will gacha till I get her. Oh! Aragon, no, the animated series, the Spider-Verse. Have you not watched the Spider-Verse? Shit, you're missing out. Aragon, we have to make a movie night for you to watch Spider-Verse. We have to. There is no way you did not watch Spider-Verse. What Spider-Verse? Byron! Bullshit. The Spider-Man animated Spider-Man because of the lolly? I mean, Petty Parker is cute, right? You can't say no to Petty Parker. We watched the first Spider-Verse, Captain. Oh, that was like 2 years ago? Last year? I don't remember. But we watched it a while ago. But listen, Penny Parker is cute. Alright? You never heard of it? Bullshit. Is Penny a lolly? Penny is 16, I think? I don't know. Penny Parker. You don't know Penny Parker? How do you guys not know Penny Parker? Hello? Penny Parker. Impossible. Hold on. How do you guys not know Penny Parker? Uh, this. This is Penny Parker. How can you not know Penny Parker? That's not a child. It's Penny Parker. You guys not know Penny Parker. Also, that image is from the movie, by the way. In the movie, this is Penny Parker. If you don't know who Penny Parker is, Penny Parker. You don't get the lowly attractive? Does she look like Nimona? How does she look like Nimona? Penny Parker is Asian. Oh my gosh. How? I'm surprised you guys don't know who Penny Parker is. What? Have you guys not watched Spider-Verse? You never watched Spider-Verse? Not even the first one? That's freaking crazy. What? What movies have you guys been watching? You never watch any superhero? Listen, I don't watch superhero movies, but because this is animated, I watch it. You finally got some blinds put up and my pictures put on the wall? Oh, Unoland picture. Haram Isekai only? Yeah, I know. Nagatoro? Nagatoro is so... It's so Wally. Nagatoro is like a Wally Sunura thing. I did. The movie was to showcase the dude from the other Spider-Man movie. Wow, no, Tata. Nagatoro is like Wally. Yeah, it's literally Lolly. What do you mean? It's not Lolly, but older Lolly. Ain't no way you can tell me Nagatoro is not Lolly. Ain't no way. They are borderline Lolly. You put it on the setup channel? Let me have a looky. Let me have a looky. They're like heights like... They're like 15. Byron. Nagatoro is like 15-year-old girl. They're like borderline Lolly. Oh wow, those pictures are... Yo! Yeah, borderline Lolly. That's what I mean. Yo! Unaland! Your place looks amazing. What do you mean? Also, damn, I like that pony poster. I like that pony poster. The four horsemen, not really for me. But the Pokemon and the My Little Pony, really nice. Yeah, that's what I mean, right? Pegler. It all depends where you're at. Like, I'm pretty sure in some countries... No, in Japan, 14 is legal. What do you mean? In Japan, 14 is legal. So... Technically, you know... Technically, they're legal. Thamsic Park, the site of the little lady Camilla's abduction tonight, and the place where an important piece of evidence, the music box, was hidden. I wonder why our lady detective is looking so dejected. At least she isn't dead. But what did she find? Hey, Zerifex! Wait, they raised it from last month? Oh. Damn. Damn, Taka. See ya, Virus? Oh, P10 is easy. What do you mean, Virus? Algos are tricking? It's not bad. Pretty good. Also, Unalin. You figure in a month when you're fully all unpacked and a full condo showcase? Yes, please! Unalin, I'm gonna steal... Unalin, if you have a place where you bought those curtains, I'm interested. When I think lolly, I think 12 years old or younger. Now that is lolly? I'd say gray area. I say anything under 18 is lolly. That's my definition. But hey, it doesn't matter to me. To me, I just find something cute and they're cute. That's it. What you guys want to do with that cuteness? That's up to you. What's this? What's this? Oh. Huh? What's he doing here? Let me spend a moment's time with you, my love. Who's this guy? The world will not end if the food delivery is a little late. Oh, a little late? It's already ice cold. You got a Pokemon, played poker and MLB once at conventions many years ago. The former house was a rain fair years ago. The Umbreon was a painting of friendly. Wait, the Umbreon is the black and white one, right? Well, not black and white, but the that one is the nicest of the four, to be honest. I like the design, the black border. It's like a tree color design. That's really nice. Yeah. Swing harder. What are all these? Love letter. Zerfax, have you played this game? Oh. What? How am I supposed to get down there? Oh, spin it. Silly me. Oh, Zerfax. The game is by the Phoenix Wright director, I think. Oh, there you are, Cecil. From your detection earlier, from your dejected expression, I gather you didn't find what you were looking for. Right. I can't find the music box anywhere. But I found something else instead. Something horrible. Horrible? What is it? That guy. There in the grass. You better see it for yourself. Oh, is he dead? Is the guardian, the park guardian dead? It looks like a dead body. I nearly died when I saw it. And I suppose now that we found it, we can't just leave it there, can we? Nope, I suppose not. Stop the park from being turned into a housing site. Protect the park, the rock of the gods. You there. You're talking to me, aren't you? I have some leaflets for you. Leaflets I know you'll be very interested in. I urge you to peruse it. I urge you to peruse it thoroughly. Examine it in detail. Never mind that right now. Do you remember your name? My name. My name. What does my name matter when there are more important things to worry about? Okay. Come now and study these tracks with me. My brother. Come and learn about the Rock of the Gods with me. The night is no longer young. As a matter of fact, daybreak is approaching. But we are young. Look, I don't have the time to get involved with your way of life. But I am interested in your way of death. So let's go back. Back to 4 minutes before your death. Is he trying to spread his cult? I think so. Perhaps, perhaps. Oh, so this detective. And so I made up my mind. I resolved to live here in this park and defend it. Okay, and what does that have to do with this Rock of the Gods you mentioned? You still don't appear to understand. It's written quite clearly in the fourth leaflet, in great detail. Excuse me, but I have to use the restroom. Oh, I'm coming! Just hold on. I'll be right there. I've located the target, Beauty. A girl of the right age coming out of the right apartment building at the right time. Yes, my dear, I'll ever so gently nab her and come right back to your side. Good evening, young lady. Won't you come with me? Eek! Oh god, what do I do? What should I do? I have to do something. Oh, oh, is that a rock of the gods? Wait, what? Wait, what? How did that happen? What in the world? What just happened? Oh, that's Mino. Mino? God doesn't like him. Mino the mascot, the symbol of Thompson Park. Forget about the name of that big creepy lump of concrete. I'm talking about the way it changed direction. Did you see that? Yes, yes, I did. We witnessed it with our own eyes. The power of the Rock of the Gods. That was the power of the gods. The power of the gods saved that little girl. And that and then that same power deliberately crushed you instead? Yes, yes, precisely. That is called the mischief of the gods. Was it mischief of the gods or was it a ghost trick? But nah, it couldn't have been a ghost trick. No ghost trick could change the direction of something that heavy in midair. Wait a minute. But what if there was somebody with much greater powers than me? You know, mischief? I know, right? Uh, Look at that. There's another flame besides mine. Oh, so that is the flame of a god, is it? But hold on. The spirit is a flame too, isn't it? Yeah, so, pardon me, but Are you a god? I sincerely doubt it. At the last minute, that big lump of concrete made a huge swing to one side. That was probably that flame's doing. Who could it be? I definitely believe it's either a god or somebody god related. Huh, maybe I better try talking to this person. It's just a prank, bro. Gods do a little mischief? Why not? Why not? What the? This person with much greater powers than me. It, you? Hey, Sissel! It's the doggo! Wait, the doggo's dead? How did the doggo die? Oh my, it's Missile! What is the Missile doing here? You look well for being dead. Did you see? Did you see what I did? I did it. I tried really hard and I did it. I saved Miss Camilla. Are you telling me I was done in by a puppy dog? Missile, what's going on? How did you get the powers of the dead? I'm glad you asked. After Miss Camilla went out and you left. I worked like crazy to make my own path, and I did it. Did you knock yourself to death? Oh, never mind. And then I followed Miss Camilla out into the big wide world. The doggo was the last boss all along. And then here at this part, I found her at last. Yes, you guessed it. I barked. You bet I did. And I went running after her too. Oh my god. And then I guess I died. Doggo isekai too? God damn. And then I was unconscious for a little while. When I came to, it was all over. Poor Miss Camilla, crushed under that big scary lump. Oh, what have I done? I'm so sorry, little lady. Please forgive me. Miss Camilla! Oh, and that's how she got her soul. I had to rescue Miss Camilla. It was up to me. I cried out from the depths of my heart. And then... I can't tell you how surprised I was, but I bet you understand, right? Better than probably anybody else could. And I remember how you did it for me, how you saved me. So, you went back, right? Back to 4 minutes before the little lady's death? You bet I did. Yes, my dear, I'll ever so gently nab her and come right back to your side. Huh? Now's my chance, I thought. I saw the core. I don't know, looks pretty far. I stretched out my paw toward the core. Oh, how I felt at that moment. I'd love for you to be able to feel it too. Go ahead, Sissel. Go ahead and try it for yourself. Yo! The doggo can reach that far? I can't believe it. How can you connect over such a great distance? Well, they don't call me Missile for nothing. Huh. And so then, you manipulated that Mino thing and threw it aside? Right on top of my head. Well, no, actually. Huh? I can't manipulate things like you can, Sissel. You can't? Then how did you... I didn't know what to do. Then I happened to see something out of the corner of my eye. And it had a core too. A single leaf hanging from the tree. I tried reaching out to the leaf. What in the world? I can't manipulate things, but apparently I can swap them. Oh! The dog Magneto? Apparently, The dog can can transmorph stuff as long as the two things have the same shape. Oh, if it has the same shape, it can be swapped. Swap things with the same shape. Go ahead and try it. Press swap. But he's pretty neato. That's incredible. And so that's how you save your mistress, is it? And that's how I became caught up in this, is it? I'm very sorry. My powers were too meager. Meager? Because you see, I saw one more. Oh! I happened to notice one more core. There was something with the exact same shape stuck in the branches of the tree. Hey, you're right. If Mina could be swapped again with that, then disaster wouldn't have to rain down on my head. But what is that thing? It's too big to be a leaf. That's a freaking rugby ball. Whatever it is, I'd much better prefer it on my head than Mino. So why didn't you swap them, Missile? I couldn't. I can stretch out my paw a little further than you can, Missile. Oh, but this was too far for me. I couldn't reach. The way he died reminds me of the way the way this guy died. It reminds me of what's his name? Of what's his name from Final Fantasy 14? Hildebrand. It reminded me of Hildebrand. I must admit, it's a fascinating spectacle of a death, if I do say so myself. I kept retrying over and over, seeing if there was anything I could do. I bet that's something you can do now. Huh? If we work together, you and me. Cecil, you think so? I don't plan on letting anybody die in front of me tonight. Do you think you could help me? Of course. Naturally. So we're going to drop that Mino thing in a different spot. Okay, let's try it. Let's go back again to 4 minutes before. Only he wasn't indestructible like Hildy. Yeah. Unfortunate. I can't wait for the final Hildebrand story though. Alright, let's get started. 4 minutes from now, you'll swap Mino with the leaf. And then you have to swap Mino with something else. Something with the same shape. Oh, I believe that's a rugby ball. Okay, rugby ball, huh? But with the rugby ball where it is now, Missile can't reach it. So that means I have to move it closer somehow. It looks like you and I will have to work together on this one, Missile. Okay, I'm ready. Whenever you want to use my swap trick, just press R2. Oh. That way you'll be able to control me. And then if you press R2, control will come back to me. Okay, let's try it. Together we can stop Mino from hurting anybody. Alright, Missile, your powers are the key this time. Okay, I'm ready. I can swap anything that has the same shape. Just call on me if you try. If you find anything you want to try. Probably the best thing to do is just try a bunch of things and see how it goes. And if I see something we can swap, I should use R2. Eh. Oh, it's him. Oh, would you look at that? I'm sure there's a lot of round things around here. Oh boy, that means it's time for me, right? Oh boy, my hair is also round. Let's see, to use Missile powers, I just tap R2. I'll try it and see what happens. Oh. Yo, the dog is so OP. Here comes the man, fast enough to scare even a quick little doggy like me. Uh-oh, the rugby ball is still in the tree. And behold, the recklessness of youth. Yeah, it's that recklessness of youth that's causing us so much trouble. No one can stop the recklessness of youth. Well, if we can't stop it, I guess we're gonna have to find a way to make it work for us somehow. But if he comes running too fast, we won't have the time to get ready. Huh. It looks like figuring out what to do with this recklessness is the key. What must I do? Look at this funny flattened ball. It's the same shape as that horrible minnow, but it's too far for me to spot from here. Even this ball is starting to look horrible to me. Huh, we have to find a way to get this ball closer to that minnow thing. Knock it down from the tree, I say. There must be something we can do. Phew, here you come already. I swore to myself not to repeat my mistakes. Mistake? When somebody is in trouble, you should lend them a hand, otherwise you'll definitely regret it. And now the recklessness of youth has taken over, giving me lightning fast speed. I've been thinking, if we could stop this man from running, maybe he wouldn't get squished. That won't be easy to stop me once the recklessness of youth has taken over. Stop him, huh? What do I do? Oh. What does that do? Oh. Oh. Loki, thank you for the 100 bits. Thank you, Loki. How are you, Loki? What do we do? Oh? What is the tire gonna do? What do you think of my lightning fast pace? I wish you would knock it off. That's what I think. We don't have time to prepare. I think we're gonna have to find a way to stop him from running. As far as I can see, the only way to do that is to use the playground equipment. The what? You know, the seesaw, the swing, those things. Precisely, except there's one more piece of equipment to be exact. Stop him with the equipment, huh? Maybe I should rethink things here. What do I do? Well, he's dead. Uh, I'm doing okay, I think. Yeah, I think, Loki, I think. No, the guy died again. What am I supposed to do? Oh, that's not what I meant to do. I don't understand what the doing this accomplish. Well, I didn't see this coming. You don't know about the first thing about the globe climber, huh? Even little children treated with respect and deserve. Do you know that unless you spin it gently, there's no stopping it? Yeah, it does look pretty dangerous. It looks like I'm about to. It looks like I'm just destined to fly through the air like this for a while. Huh? This might just buy us some time. Maybe if we just keep spinning around like that for the whole 4 minutes. I'm sorry, but I don't think I would stand for it that long. But anyway, at least we stopped him from running for a while. Let's do what we can while we still have this chance. Do what though? Oh, that was so close. If we hit the ball down, we could have knocked it down. Is that all this umbrella can be used for? For knocking down the rugby ball? Don't forget about my powers. And don't forget about my recklessness of youth. What can it be used for? Oh, look. Okay, we've been here. Oh! Oh no! I see what. So his jump could have. Wait. Hey, for life. So his jump could have hit the ball towards the thing? Is that it? Oh, shit. Oh, here he comes. Okay, we stopped him for a while. Um, wait, what? Oh, I still did not see that coming. I never thought Umbrella would catch the ball. Do you see that? The tree branches shook a little. I think I saw it shake too. If only it shook a little more, it would have knocked the terrible rugby ball down from this terrible tree. Maybe you just need a little bit more weight. I'm sure we can do this. We just have to put our heads together. We just need one more step. What is that one more step? The ball must be in the way. Oh well, I guess there's no chance to throw it. Oh! Oh, wait. There, we moved the ball. What do you think, Missile? Huh, with the ball there, I think I can do it. Just a few more seconds. You have to swap Mino with the leaf. And then from there, you can swap Mino with one more time. The final moment is near, Missile. Are you ready? You bet. Wait! uh... Do I have to do it? Ah. Okay, watch me, Sissel. Here I go. The finishing touches. You can do it. Swap Mino with that ball. Right? There, how's that? My head has been spared. Truly, that was a try worthy of the god. And now Mino is right where he belongs. We did it again, didn't we? Didn't we? Now nobody has to die, except for one brave little somebody. Huh? I'm talking about you, Missile. Oh, me? I guess you're right. I'm still dead, aren't I? And so now, let's go back and save your life. Wait a minute. What is it? Now that I think about it, I think I want to stay dead a little longer. What? When I was alive, I couldn't help I couldn't even help Miss Camilla when she was in trouble. I want to be able to protect Miss Camilla, and to do that, I need these powers I have now. I see. Perfectly understandable. Even I wish I had powers like that. Hey, we just saved you. Don't waste your life away already. Oh, of course, you're right. Okay, Miss All, have it your way. By the way, Mr. Reckless Youth, there's a certain detective who needs that music box we found. When we get when we get back to present time, can you give it to her? Certainly, you have my word. Let's go back then, to the present. Damn, Zerbex. He was just fated to die then. And so Camilla ended up in the hands of the kidnappers. We weren't able to change that part. Len listened to my story without saying anything. I'm sorry, I wish there was something else I could have done. No, you did the best you could. I'm sure she's alright. After all. After all, she has me. Missile, are you in there? Miss Lynn, leave Miss Camilla to me. I know I don't look like much right now, but I'm sure I can help her. Missile. Oh, Miss Lynn. Well, now she has one. I'm gonna leave it up to Missile. It kinda looks like Missile's left up to the wind. Oh, I have something to give you. Stop the park from being turned into a housing site. Protect the park, the rock of the god. Aren't you forgetting your promise? Oh, pardon me, pardon me. My apologies. This is for you. Oh, you kept the music book safe, didn't you? Thank you. Not at all. I was only doing what the rock of the gods would have wanted. What's the matter? Cat got your tongue? He's mesmerized by my beauty. Uh-huh. Hey, the cat's not allowed to get your tongue. Excuse me, but are you? No, it couldn't be. Have we met before? Are you that little girl from that time? I'll never forget it. It was 10 years ago, in this park. 10 years ago? Are you talking about... Oh? Here in this park, the gods surely control fate. Today, 10 years from that day, we meet once again. If that isn't the power of the gods, then what else is it? It could just be a coincidence, but apparently you know our lady detective here. Can you tell us about it? About what happened 10 years ago? Yes, of course. I was actually about to do just that. Rock of the Gods? What's this Rock of the Gods you keep mentioning? Don't you know? It's right there in front of us. Is it Nino? No. Missile. Wait a minute. You say GODS, but do you mean DOGS? Of course not. Don't be silly. There's no time for ridiculous word games. You are standing just above the Rock of the Gods now. Take a good look at that monument. Monument? Rock of the Gods, Temsik Park. The Rock of the Gods. Oh, what? Oh, is that a meteor? The rock is buried in the ground right there. It's been there these 10 years. Ever since that day, it flew down from the heavens and showed us a miracle. A miracle? So this rock you've been talking about, it's a meteorite? Precisely. It dropped from the sky on that day 10 years ago. Yes, of course. Surely you know all about it. Me? 10 years ago. That day, I just happened to be passing through this park. I had no idea that day would change my destiny. The sun was going down, and through the gloom, I heard the scream of a little girl. Now just calm down and drop that weapon. Stay back. If you come any closer, I'll shoot her. I peeked out fearfully from the bushes and saw some shadowy figures. I didn't see the face of the criminal clearly. I knew I should do something to help, but I couldn't move. The tension was so thick. It was painful. Just when I couldn't stand it any longer. That's when it happened. The sky suddenly burned bluish white. Bluish white. When it crashed into the ground, the meteorite gave off a shower of beautiful fragments. That's when I saw it. One of those beautiful fragments pierced into the criminal's back. Okay. The judgment of the gods was brought down on the park that day. 10 years ago, the little girl that was you was saved by the Rock of the Gods. Oh, I can't believe it. The Rock of the Gods was given the name Temsik, and still today, it lies sleeping deep in the park's earth. Okay. Okay. I never knew about this Temsik. I always thought Detective Jones was the one who saved me. You were very young then, and you passed out from the shock of being taken hostage. Of course you wouldn't remember. But that's funny. A huge incident like this should cause quite a stir. It's strange you never heard of it, Liz. It is, isn't it? But now that I think about it, I remember I didn't want to think about what happened. I avoided the news, and I never came back to this park again. That's why I didn't know anything about it. The meteorite was named Temsik after the name of this park that it fell in. And then the Rock of the Gods was forgotten. Now an awful thing is happening. They're talking about turning the park into a housing site. I'll never forget the miracle that I witnessed that day. And so I've taken up residence in this park, and I'm trying to appeal to the people. Protect the park, the Rock of the Gods. That is my mission. I see. What a weird mission, but okay. Poor Missile. I'm taking you with me, Missile. I'm surprised his body is still intact after being hit by a freaking bike. So 10 years ago, the little girl that was named Lynn wasn't aware of the meteorite. I get that, but Detective Joe, on the other hand, there's no way he didn't know about this Temsik thing. If he knew, and the man died, I took his life. What was that confession of his all about? The Rock of the Gods that fell from the sky 10 years ago changed the destinies of many people's lives, like the ripple on a pond when a pebble is dropped in. With every answer I get, I learn about a new mystery. Will I be able to break the chain of mysteries before dawn? Anyway, now that we have the evidence we need, we decided to meet up again at the minister's office. Besides, there are a few things I want to ask Detective Joe. I was expecting a new chapter. We found a music box, Detective Joe. Good job, Lynn. I knew you would. Once everything has been resolved, I have wanted you to give this to him. Him? Do you mean Inspector Cabanella, right? I don't suppose he'll ever forgive me. Detective Joe. Now then, let's get this thing open. There's a certain knack to doing it, you know? Just break it. He calls that a knack. Looks more like brute strength to me. How did that gun fit in that box? What? Here you are. And you don't look down the barrel of the gun. Are you crazy? You should find scorch marks on the grid. Scorch marks. When Camilla built her contraption, she used a special kind of string. Achoo! 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 Oh my god. To be fair, Mel, I did do that on a BB gun. Thank you, Riku. Thank you, Zerifex. It's a kind magicians use. It burns up in an instant and disappears. Why would the Camilla use something like that? I don't know. Maybe because she's a detective's daughter. Not leaving any evidence behind and all that. Haha. In the case report, there was mention of some scorch marks. When it happened, Camilla was watching from her hiding place. She saw the flame run to the gun, something she naturally didn't include in her design. I took the gun out of the frame and replaced it with a picture. If you remove the picture, you should also find scorch marks behind it on the frame too. And those marks should match up with the ones on the gun. In other words, it proves the contraption existed there in that room that day. Okay? And it didn't work the way your little girl intended, is that right? Welcome back, Captain. Exactly. Some cowardly culprit modified the design. But the angle was never brought up in court. And so, as Justice Minister, I must call off the execution at this point. I knew I was right. It was a Detective Joe. Now we can finally prove that. I'm gonna archive this video. Yes? Sure? Yes. Yes. Thank goodness. Thank you, Lynn. In those eyes of yours, I see the eyes of that little girl from 10 years ago. Oh! Now we're gonna talk about that shit. Huh. What's the matter? I just don't know. What should I have done 5 years ago? Back then, nobody had any way of knowing the true nature of the manipulator. It wasn't anybody's fault that we didn't know the truth. Do you really think so? Of course. Besides, what's important right now is deciding what to do next. Am I right? She's right, Mr. Minister. Yes. Yes, of course. I do believe she is. Huh. What is it now? I just don't know. What should I do next? We'll figure it out. I mean, you'll figure it out. We believe in you. Cecil, if you hadn't come to myself tonight, I would have been gone by now, without ever having known any of this. This is what I deserve. That's what I told myself these past 5 years. But things are different now. Thanks to you, my eyes have finally been opened. Tonight, I've come into contact with a lot of people's lives and got involved in their fate. And the only reason I was doing it was to regain my own lost memory. But things are different now. We're connected to each other somehow. I just know it. And that's why I need to ask you a few more questions in order to find the truth about us. Fair enough. Fire away. Manipulator. Cecil told me all about it, Detective Joe. About the manipulator. Yes, and it looks like this manipulator really did a number on the minister, too. Ah, please don't pick on the minister. If he dies again, I'm the one who has to save him. Oh, Cecil, do you think that's what happened to me too? Huh? What are you talking about, Liz? Don't tell me. You were manipulated too? There was always a part of me that just couldn't believe it. The image of the one who shot me. But now I see the possibility of a new explanation. But who is it? And why did they do it? Nobody knows. That contraption was a birthday surprise from Camilla's mother, wasn't it? That's right. Something is bothering me about it. I feel like I know that device from somewhere. Yeah, it's from the park guy. What's his name? The superintendent or something? You lost your life once tonight because of that machine. Right? I knew it. See, Detective Joe? No, I'm afraid I don't see. I told Detective Joe about it. Told him about seeing the exact same contraption tonight in a completely different place. Yeah, exactly. That's very strange indeed. A junkyard on the edge of town? I've never even heard of the place. And what's more, I've never told a single soul about that contraption. You haven't? That's odd. That old pigeon guy. Isn't there an old pigeon guy or old parrot guy in the ARR as well? AR? Who in the world is he? Huh? Temsik. Detective Joe, you might have heard this name before. Temsik. The meteorite that fell in the park 10 years ago. You were there. So you found out about that, did you? I hear that meteorite saved Lynn's life. That's right. I couldn't do anything to help Lynn that day. But in that case, I don't get it. If it's true, doesn't it mean you didn't steal somebody's life away? What are you talking about? Detective Joe, you told me that 10 years ago. The person who killed the perpetrator in the park was you. What? But it was the meteorite. I wasn't lying. I stole that man's life away. No question about it. It was entirely my fault. I was just about to shoot him. I would have shot him in the next instant if the meteorite hadn't come. At that point, I was already a murderer. That's not true. You were trying to save me. Lynn, I'm sorry, but I don't think that's really it. Huh? On that day 10 years ago, a different incident happened in another place. Another place? Yes. In the police headquarters interrogation room, the worst sort of incident. A suspect who was being questioned escaped. Wow, I didn't know about that part. I happened to be there in the detective division, so I joined the chase. Fortunately, or I guess unfortunately, I was able to track him down alone in the park. Hold it right there. Oh, is it the old guy? I fired a warning shot. I wanted to catch him. Dad. That warning shot made him panic. At the time, I was a young and green detective, brandishing my sense of justice like a sword. I made him panic and got you involved, Lynn. It was all my fault. Detective Joe, all I could see was my target. I couldn't even see you. I'm so sorry, Lynn. Okay. So the man who grabbed me died that day. These last 10 years, I've never forgotten his face. And then a few years after that, when my wife Alma died in such a mysterious way, I thought it was fate, my punishment for what I've done. Wanna bet that guy didn't die? Oh! Was it us? I painted pictures in the cell. Nothing but portraits of people's faces. All the faces of the many people I had met in my life and didn't want to forget. Were we the person interrogated? And tonight, I finished my last portrait, the final face I wanted to remember. Yeah, it was us. What the heck? The final face. The face of the man in the park that day. It was us? Well, wait just 1 minute. That can't be. I saw that painting. I saw the face you painted tonight. It was my face. Are you telling me that I was the man in the park that time? That's right. That face of yours is the face I saw 10 years ago. The face of the man whose life I stole. Of the man who was pronounced dead at the scene. But hold on, Detective Joe. That can't be true. I just met Cecil for the first time tonight. And he died right in front of me. By the way, the name that I know the man in the park that day isn't Cecil. What? From the first minute I laid my eyes on you tonight, I've been wondering, who in the world is this guy? I... Mr. Minister, Inspector Cabanella, where are you? Just be quiet and listen. This is our demand. What? Demand? Our demand hasn't changed. The execution must be tonight. Once we've confirmed it's been carried out, we'll release the hostage. What are you talking about, Inspector Cabanella? And you know it wasn't my daughter who was abducted. Doesn't really matter who the hostage is. A life is a life. Even if it's the daughter of the death row prisoner. Once the criminal gets the punishment he deserves, the hostage will go free. Carry out the execution immediately and wait for our call. I knew it. I knew it. What is it, Mr. Minister? You look paler than ever. But what in the world? What's going on? Inspector Cabanella? The rock of the gods that fell from the sky 10 years ago twisted the fates of many people and started a chain of tragic events. And even now, the chain of continues to grow even longer. Inspector Cabanella's call proved that to us. And the greatest mystery of all has risen to the surface. Who is this me I've been chasing all night? Who am I? I'm even further from knowing that than when I first started. Da, 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 da. So we're at chapter 14. Oh, we just cleared chapter 14. Does Sausage Head count? He doesn't have hair though. He's bald, isn't he? So this is a good place to stop. And then tomorrow we finish the game. We're at chapter... What chapter are we? We're chapter 15. So we have chapter 15, 16, and 17. So we have 3 more chapters to go. So tomorrow we should finish it. Oh, and I bet it's gonna be long too. Oh no. Oh shit, the sun is already up. So, with that said, thank you guys so much today. Loki, if you're still there, thank you for the 100 bits. Aragon, if you're still there, thank you for the 20. Packlord, if you're still there, thank you for the raid. Unalan, if you're still there, thank you for the 48 years. And gosh darn, I love what you've done with your place. Thank you, Aragon. Thank you, Zeriflex. If any of you guys are deciding to buy this game for someone or for yourself, it's on the Nexus store. Buying in the Nexus store supports me. So, thank you guys once again. Also, if you guys are new here, join the Discord channel, check out the YouTube channel, Twitter, and all that fun stuff. And yeah, we're totally gonna rate someone. I don't have anything cool, but you know. Thank you guys so much for being here. Okay, so as far as I know, I'm thinking next week we go back to the original schedule of Saturday I start early. $30 worth? It depends, right? It depends if you enjoy this kind of game. If you want it cheaper, obviously wait for a sale. If you don't mind, then it's kind of worth. The only issue I have with this game so far is a bit hand-holdy, as I mentioned. Other than that, it's a good game. But yeah. Thank you guys once again. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Yeah, Discord channel, YouTube, Twitter, all that freaking fun stuff. Yeah, the style and the story. I'm so curious about the story. But yeah, thank you guys. We are going to raid Nyachi. If you guys don't know Nyachi and you like my emo, Nyachi is the one who made my emo. Then we are totally gonna raid her right now. Do copy the raid message and do say hello to you, Nyachi. Once again, thank you guys. Copy these raid messages. Yes. Okay, she didn't make that one. She didn't make the knife one. But I'm just saying, she made all the rest. She made this, she made this. She made all these emails. But this one was made by someone else. But yeah. Thank you, thank you. Love you guys. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Same time, 6 p.m. EST, 6 a.m. Malaysian or Southeast Asia time. Uh, 10 p.m. GMT, I think. But yeah. Thank you guys. Love you guys. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. I'll probably hang out in Discord after a while or maybe take a nap. But yeah. See ya. Love ya. Toodles. Take care. Say hello to Nyachi. Bye.